Hey everyone, welcome to Fight Night Uncaged. Today is Monday, April 14th, and the biggest news in today's MMA market, the GFL is out of here. My hopes and dreams are okay. Tony Ferguson won't lose to Dylan Dennis.
Yeah, don't have to find out. That's the best part.
That's the best news that I've heard all week. No other MMA news matters. They announced fights. I don't give a fuck. GFL's the only thing I care about. They got canceled. These old fights, all this bullshit that was promised, out of there.
The only thing I am sad about is the AI superhero intros. Those were pretty dope. We won't get any more of those. That's sad.
I like before they could even get any fights out either. They had two fights, like two events scheduled. Both got canceled. No Ariel, I guess, tried to contact them and no response. So shit's toast. They put all this money into marketing, trying to get all these fighters. All these old ass fighters, old retired heads.
Yeah.
And Dylan Dennis.
Yeah, as soon as Dylan Dennis was on it, I was like, oh, brother.
If he would have, if he would have lost to if Tony Ferguson would have lost to him, I said in the last one, that would have just broke my heart.
There was already too many names on there that I did not want to see fight again. And the sad thing is that they were all so down to do it so quick. It was just like, damn. That's the crazy thing to me is like they're all like retired.
I bet you they were offered a bag. Like I bet you they called them up and were like, "Yo, I got $2 million for like they offered them just like ungodly amounts of money."
Yeah.
But then how did no one have a red flag either of like, hey,
everybody's manager was just okay with it? It's right. Crazy.
How is this functioning right now?
Or if they even have managers anymore, I don't know.
But they had a whole thing where it was each nation that was in the thing had a draft where they drafted fighters. Then each nation was essentially teams, and then the teams would like fight
each other.
Yeah.
Damn. Is that me?
Is that you?
Pardon me?
Jesus, Jack.
Oh, it's partially my dad and Andy.
Nice. Andy.
I'll bet.
No, you could. But that's really all the news that I wanted to talk about. Marab and Sean got announced again.
Okay.
For the summertime. Sean says that he's putting on his A game. He's not smoking. He's not jacking off.
Oh, yeah.
So he's not playing video games. He's not jacking off, and he's not smoking weed. So he's locked in.
Faith is restored.
He also, there was one interview he said too where he's like, I've wrestled more today than I did in my entire last camp.
He's unfortunately turned into one of those people where I just don't listen to him when he talks.
Yeah. I thought I just listened to that interview. He's like, I stopped jacking off.
When he was on his early come up, when he was like, actually seemed to be really serious when he was first initially like coming up. Mm-hmm. I had respect for him, but now he's just like,
he got the money and now he's just like,
yeah, the ego is just a little too much for me. I don't know. And I get it though. Like you have to be flashy at some points in order to get fights. Sell fights. I get it, but.
And now he like has to keep that facade.
It was too much for me.
Yeah. We'll see how that fight goes. That'll be good. That'll be a good fight card. That'll be July, I believe.
Against Marab.
Yeah.
July 21st.
21st? Cool.
It'd be a fight night, right? Or
no, that'll be a main pay-per-view.
Oh, June 7th.
June 7th?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's like
sweet.
Around our birthday.
That is right around. Perfect. Well, I know what we're doing then. All right. We'll get right into the fights then.
Yeah. The fact that Bryce Mitchell was even ranked is still kind of funny to me.
He can't be now.
Well, no, I wouldn't say anymore, but the fact that he was crazy. Who was he beating that got him ranked? I don't even...
Oh, he beat Crone. I know
Crone Gracie got him ranked.
I think he beat Crone Gracie. He beat a couple of people, though, for sure.
But Crone Gracie hasn't even beat anybody.
No, I think he was doing... I swear he was doing okay, and then he got knocked out by Josh Emmett. And, like, from there was just on a thing down.
Okay.
But I mean, Gene Silva. We'll just go right in.
Yeah.
I'll start doing intro after. Gene Silva. What like what's the dog thing? Where he's on the cave. But fight nerds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Those fight nerds are coming back, Jack, or they're making a big statement.
Yeah. They sure are. They're winning a lot of fights.
I told you next week too. It's the Carlos Pratas dude. He like smokes cigarettes at the press conferences and stuff. He drinks it, takes a shot like on the cage afterwards. He's fighting Ian Gary next week.
That guy.
That'll be a good fight. That's a really good fight.
Hell yeah.
And if he wins that, then the fight nerds are like fight camp of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean they're goated.
They are goated. They definitely probably won the most fights as far as camp goes.
It should be still the same. What is Bryce Mitchell ranked? It should be.
Is that posted already?
Featherweight. He was already ranked. It'll be updated 9, tomorrow, but it should be the same as what it was.
Mm-hmm. Featherweight.
It should be featherweight. It would be like top 10, top 15 Bryce Mitchell. Yeah.
I don't see him.
Maybe not flyweight. What am I thinking?
He was 145, no?
That's what I thought.
There's no way he was fighting 155. There's no way, no.
Yeah, no, because I'm thinking of everybody else that he fought, and they're 145. He's not in the top 15 at all?
I don't see him.
I swear they said he was ranked, too.
Oh, 13.
Now he's 13.
Producer Jack, there we go.
Okay.
All right.
Clutch.
So he was 13, and Gene Silva wasn't ranked at all, so he'll be ranked for sure. Bryce should not be ranked
Bryce
at all.
Is 13 now. That means I'm pretty sure he was 9 when they were fighting. Unless I'm tripping.
No, they'll update the rankings on.
Well, I think
Tuesday.
they haven't yet. I thought they already did. That's what I was getting to. I guess not.
But and then afterwards, Dana was like, too. The thing about Bryce Mitchell, he had his moments, and then he showed up to the office and dealt with it. We're grown men. We're here to fight.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
So we missed the first card or the first fight on the main card, but that was it was quick knockout. I'll see the replay at some point.
See Dominic Reyes getting a win is cool.
But then that Gene Silva, Bryce Mitchell dominated. That was fire. That was just he was on such a better level than he was to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
What the other note I wrote too was about the Yair Pitbull fight. That was after that too. Yair looked like vintage Yair. That was with his kicks.
It was impressive.
He was fire. My question that I have for you, Pitbull better than I do. Was he just not?
No, he fought like Pitbull.
Was he just not ready for that? Fighting Bellator, you have these, some of these guys that can, he probably could fight a lot of these guys.
He did pretty good against Yair, honestly, in my opinion, but, it just shows that he's not as good as the very, very top of those guys, which is fine. But maybe he will get better now, because he hasn't been introduced to this kind of competition yet. So.
And that's a good... But, I could see him and, Brian Ortega. I could see him and...
See, Pitbull fucks up a lot of those other guys, though. That's the thing. Yeah. Because even the guy like Yair with that crazy striking was having a hard time taking him out. Pitbull just kept walking forward.
He was a lot taller and bigger, so he had more range where Pitbull had to kind of close the guard.
Yeah. There was a moment where you would watch Pitbull, flinch and just dash backwards every time he would watch Yair's hips move a little bit. He would dash backwards. He was really scared of the kicks. Which Yair's
kicks are
they're wild.
It's he reminds me a lot of Edson Barbosa, where it's just his kicks are fucking wild. He throws just the you can't. I don't even know what they're called.
He snaps his roundhouse kicks like Bruce Lee does. Just
his spinning kick, he just throws the most insane shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
the next fight, co-main event. The main note that I had for this: never, ever, ever give Michael Chandler a 5-round fight ever again.
That was a mistake.
Never give him a 5-round fight.
He either wins in the first or like tires out, like while being tired in the third, finds a way to like land a knockout punch.
Right.
It's the only way he wins.
I'll watch a 3-round Michael Chandler fight any day of the week.
Yeah.
A 5-round fight, like,
he's just guaranteed to lose if he doesn't win it in the first.
So the question I had for you in this fight was Patty that good or was Michael Chandler?
No,
that
Michael
bad?
Chandler's that ass.
That was my question. The part of me was like, wait a minute, I think Michael Chandler is actually just that.
That's why he resorts to like dirty tactics whenever he's tired, because he can't fucking get through.
So he called out. He called out Charles. He called out Justin. He called out Dustin, and he called out Armin.
You can take any of those guys that are above him. Yeah, he called them all out. Yeah.
How do you think I don't know how those go. I think Charles beats him, but like Justin and Dustin, I feel like it's on a coin toss almost. Because Justin is so unorthodox. Dustin's kind of on the tail end of his career where you have just a young lion that is trying to hunt for something.
I don't know, it's hard to base it because they've all beaten Michael Chandler.
Yep, 100%.
So, like, none of them have lost to Michael Chandler, so you can't really base upon that.
That was just my question I have for you. And now, because I was sitting there in the car on the way over here thinking about it, was he really that bad, or was Patty that good? And now I was really tossing and turning. But now I kind of agree with you.
I wouldn't automatically say he was that good, Patty.
No, I think Michael Chandler is that.
Yeah, he relies on he relies on that one shot knockout thing
where he starched Dan Hooker in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, if he catches he wins. Yeah,
but that he could do that against like a Dan Hooker, and then all the other guys that he's lost to, he blitzed them and then nothing happened.
That won't work against Gaethje. That won't work against Poirier. They won't work against
Charles. He's lost all of them.
That's the thing, is like it only works against certain people who are like a little bit more open guarded and like willing to like allow a shot that to get through.
I'm glad they didn't give him the mic to call out Conor McGregor again too.
I think people are starting to finally stop that. Hopefully.
You know that's his shtick though, where he gets on the mic and yells as loud as he can.
Who, Michael Chandler?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Conor McGregor! Did he get on the mic?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm glad that, cause even the last one, he lost and he still got on the mic and called out Conor.
It's funny.
Why?
I don't know. They got their money's worth out of him, I guess.
But that propels Patty up there too. He's now, I think what's in the lightweight rankings?
That's it, Patty.
What was Michael Chandler? 5?
For whatever reason.
He's 7.
He was 7? What was Patty?
Patty's 12.
12? So yeah, he goes up there. He boots way up. Michael drops down. I can see him fighting any of those guys, and then I don't think any of them have a fight either. Fuck it.
Well, that's the thing. They all want to fight Islam. The top 5, 6 all want to fight Islam. They don't want to fight each other right now in that division specifically.
Yeah. That division still. I like that.
It is good, but
I like everybody fighting for the chance to lose.
Everybody's getting kind of entitled though. They got to start fighting each other again.
Yep. The lightweight should be fun for a little while at least. Yeah. Get Dustin and Justin a couple more fights before they retire.
Yeah, they probably don't have.
Charles probably doesn't have too much longer either.
I don't think either of them have more than 3 fights in them.
Oh, for sure.
I think they're all done after 3, I would imagine, but I don't know. Maybe Charles would probably still hold it out longer, but I don't know.
Yeah. Dustin and Justin for sure only have probably 2, maybe 2 more, 3. Yeah, 3
Just
max.
Depends on what's on their contract, but yeah, whatever that is, they'll probably be done.
Yeah. But then you got these young, Patty's up there, Benoit Saint Denis up there. You got these young guys that I don't mind.
All right.
I don't like Patty. But that wasn't a bad performance. I didn't mind. He did okay. I would like to see him now fight these top guys, and I want to see how he does.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's just don't get knocked out in the first round against Michael Chandler, and you'll probably win. So it's like.
But I think he's earned that now. Where I would like to see him fight Justin or Dustin. I think that would be that'd be a good fight.
Yeah, no, I'd watch it.
And if he gets humbled, then he gets humbled. Or if he beats him, then we're going to Sizzler.
Yeah. I can't picture, but it depends how big he is compared to Dustin Poirier. I don't know how big they are compared to each other.
I didn't realize how. I know he gets big, but he's he's
got a big frame.
Tall. Yeah, he's a big frame dude. That was all I had for the co-main event.
Yeah, and then,
banger fight.
Yeah,
main event.
Insane.
Could be fight of the year.
It was pretty wild.
For real, that could be fight of the year.
I thought the judges were gonna fuck it up and give it to
Diego.
I was convinced that they were gonna fuck it up and give it to him.
That fucking fight was awesome
because it was so close, but they did judge it right. Which was
I'd watch
surprising.
It again.
It was good,
dude. Diego Lopez has a fucking chin made out of adamantium.
He just eats it and throws something back.
Volk was starching it. He's knocked out everybody else with those punches before. Knocked down everybody with those punches before. He ate those.
Chin forward, just eats it. Okay, throws a punch.
Yo, and I don't think his stock dropped at all. I think Diego's stock went way up.
No, he gave Volk a really good fight.
Yeah. If it was those old school rules where it goes as long as it does, or it's like pride rules, Volk loses that fight.
For sure.
He was getting pieced up.
As far as endurance goes, Diego would have outlasted him, yeah. Because he wanted him to keep fighting.
Right. Volk landed more he landed more strikes, more significant strikes, knocked him down, did stuff like that. But if you notice, he was still eating everything, where every punch Diego was throwing at him, he was busted open. Every time he hit him with every time he hit him with a really significant strike, he was stunned. He was like, oh.
And then Diego was throwing uppercuts while he was ducking down and shit. It was impressive.
I'll watch that 1,000 fucking times. I swear, fight of the year. That's my fight of the year.
So far, yeah.
That was so fucking good.
It was good.
I mean, rematch?
No.
You go to the featherweight rankings. I would like to see Yair and Diego Lopez fight.
Yeah, you set that up.
That would be
and whoever wins that gets the title shot again, or depending on what's going on in that division.
A fire striking match. And I was telling you about the press conference too, where they were screaming at each other.
Yeah.
You already have it brewing right there. They do not like each other.
Yeah, clearly.
Let's fight. Bring it up. Have the Noche UFC that they have, they have the Mexican Pride or they fight or whatever. I forget
when that is.
But... Have them fight right there. Oh my god, that would be a striking masterclass, the likes we've never seen.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm so happy also Volk has the belt back. I was more happy that Volk didn't get knocked out, because some of those punches were scaring me.
He got knocked down.
If he would have been knocked out 3 times in a row, though, oh my god. Really though, he's 36. Go to the are you in the featherweight rankings?
Yeah.
What's Yair Rodriguez? YAIR.
5.
5? Yeah, I could see them. What's Diego Lopez?
30.
3? Oh yeah, set that up. Oh my god.
Yeah.
MMA gods, give that to us for sure. That would be heat. Volk's 36.
Mm-hmm.
He's scaring me too. How many more do you think he's got?
Tops?
I wrote 1 or 2. In my notes,
Tops
I
is
put 2. I
for
put 2.
sure. That's the max, I would say. You
I
can tell he's slowed down a little bit, but not enough to like where he's not competitive.
but that was like the young lion right there, and he was
Still down to fight.
He weathered that storm, but holy
Yeah, Diego was still down for another round.
At the end of the fight, when he's sitting there screaming at him, "Come on!" and oh my god,
Yeah.
and you can tell Volk is like, brother, chill for a minute. Hold on. He's like, all right, fuck. And he was busted up, cut up, and Diego was a little swollen, but not cut at all, not bleeding. I can't like. Volk is usually the one to bust people up too and cut them open. Nothing, not a thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, from a damage standpoint, it looked like Diego did more damage to him as far as face and cuts and stuff.
Is Max ranked in the featherweight still?
Number 2.
I don't know if he can make that weight, but Max and Diego would also be gas.
That'd be a dope.
I set that up too. That would also be gas.
Isn't Max in 155 now?
He's in 150, but he's still technically ranked second in featherweight.
He probably won't go back down, but maybe. We'll see.
Even if they could set up, so I don't know.
Yeah.
If they could set up a catch weight or something, those two, a striking match would be all-time class too.
Yeah.
So Diego is 3?
Yeah.
Who's 4? Imavov?
Yeah.
Who's 1?
Alexander.
Oh, okay. He's Alexander Volkanov. So the rankings will change Tuesday. I'll see what it looks like. I don't know who really he fights though.
Alex?
Yeah.
Well, it just depends on if he's hurt or not. We'll find out.
I mean,
he seemed like he was fine, but you never know. They're like, oh yeah, nah, I need a surgery after they get their title or whatever the fuck.
He's not one to do that. He would if he has to. Yeah, he's not one to do that.
It just really depends on what happens in the next couple of weeks, and then you can kind of actually speculate.
I'd give him one more. Like, I'll almost give him one more fight. Defend your title once more, and
that's up to him.
If you lose, retire. If you don't, if you win and defend it, fuck, let's keep going. But
yeah, I don't know. I think his days of like dominant wins as a champion are kind of over. Like he's gonna be
getting
by
almost
the skin of his teeth, like getting through it,
getting almost choked out by Brian Ortega, and then beating the living shit out of him afterwards. Yeah, like that ship has sailed.
He's a little older now.
If Ilya could make 145 too, I know he's going up to 155. But if Ilya and Diego could fight too, bro, Diego Lopez, like his stock went way up to me. He is gas.
Yeah,
he's so
I'd watch him
fight
fire. Just about anybody.
They need to sell him more. They need to market him. He needs to be their superstar. That man is gas. He's like, his stock went way up for me.
Yeah, he's dope. He's like one of those fighter spirit kind of people.
Yeah,
you can tell he's just down to.
He's down to fight. But he's young and in his prime. Let's keep getting him. Let's get him as much as we can. Market him, make him a superstar. Make it where all these foreign dudes are all the superstars. And the Americans feel
that's the problem, right? Is like the language barrier. Like in order for them to really grow in America, like you need a good translation. Like with Pereira, like it was hard, but like he got away because he was getting translated all the time.
And his aura though too is like I'm just silent.
Yeah, and he just says
like Charles. I feel like he's not marketable because he doesn't sell himself very well. But you're right, when he sits there on the mic and talks for like 2 minutes
in Portuguese.
He sits there for a minute or two and will sit there and talk in Portuguese. And
that's why he's
translated.
huge in Brazil. Like in Brazil, they fucking love him. But like, we
in
don't
America,
know.
it's hard to sell that.
Yeah.
And if you don't learn it, like, I hate to say it, you got to try to learn the language. But
as far as like just television goes, like this is kind of going off topic a little bit, but they need to like find a better way of like translating things real time as far as like television goes. Like as far as AI has come now, like there is something on the horizon where they're going to be able to like quite literally real time, you know what I mean, translate something where it's like it might be like a second or two delayed, but AI will translate it for us
on our
and like you can like have
yeah.
the option of like, yeah, I want these languages, or I want languages translated turned on or something. Like eventually that's going to be a feature. I just know it
for sure.
Like you can take my word. You mark that right now. That will happen in the future.
We'll timestamp it.
Yep.
If you think about it though, too, yeah. So especially someone like Charles. Charles to me stands out where he talks for a long time,
right,
and says all the shit he's got to say. He'll talk for a minute. The translator has to then translate that entire minute of what he said.
Unfortunately, it's gonna, people are gonna lose jobs, but that's part of, technology moving forward.
And they still like get used at some point. Like there's uses where they come into play, but like sure. That, yeah, because that does lose his appeal, and that can make his appeal way more if it's like a second or two delay of him talking, and then you can hear it real time.
Yeah, if I know what he's saying while he's saying it, I'm more likely to like pay attention.
When it's such a delay, it really makes you lose that focus.
Yeah, if he like says something for like 30 seconds and then the translator summarizes it, and like I can tell he's not saying exactly what he said, he's just kind of giving you the gist. It's like, okay, well, I don't really give a fuck then.
A thing too I notice, if you have a guy who barely speaks any English, when they get on the mic and they try to say something, Miami, I love you, or like something like that. Yeah. Charles refuses to say it. Like I've never heard him say anything in English. How do you you can't market him at all? He could, if he just got on the mic and said something.
We always usually talks about his religion right away. Talks about his team. I don't know. He just
forever.
He thanks everybody. He
talks for so fucking long.
He doesn't leave anybody out. So I don't know. That's the thing though, is like if I just knew what he was saying while he was saying it, I would like be more invested. That's all.
We'll see what happens with him. We'll see how that lightweight. The divisions are popping. They're
good.
As far as not casual fans, I like all these fights.
Yeah,
these fights that are all happening.
A lot of good fights to be had. For sure.
I think actually we might do a podcast next week with Ian for the Ian Gary Carlos Pratas fight. That'll be the deciding factor of the Fight Nerds. That'll sell me. If he beats him, we're going to Sizzler. Mark it here, Jack. Want to thank everybody for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Love to everybody. See you in the next one.
Ciao.